What up, fools? It's your guy, Smoke Eye, Dark Cloud Fab. I run a custom motorcycle shop out of the Albany Park neighborhood in Chicago. And every Friday, we go on Marketplace or review something. And I kind of go through, the pitfalls of custom bikes, probably how I would build them, and just my opinions on what they got going on. So this time it's Black Friday, so we're going to check it out. It's probably the last time we'll do a Chicago area. Maybe we'll go somewhere else in the future. I might do some products. I've been to some custom shows, so we'll probably do some reviews on that as well. And that's where we're at, man. So check it out. All right, here we go. Black Friday, custom motorcycles, Facebook, Marketplace, Chicagoland area. Let's see what we got here. We got first one come up. We'll probably do, 3 or 4 maybe. See what we got going on. First one we got is a Yamaha XS 650 Pro Built Custom. Is that professionally built? I don't know. Maybe $5,500 he's asking. He says it's professionally built. One-off, customs, 1978 XS 650. Very popular Yamaha vintage bike to do customs with. I've seen them choppers, cafes. So it's they're pretty readily available. This one looks like, I don't even know, a scrambler maybe. So a lot of guys, they're cheap to buy and they're fairly readily available. So it's a pretty common bike for guys to do custom shit to. So I think the choppers actually turn out really well in the bobbers. I've seen a few of those that are really nice. Let's see what he has to say. He says all the work has been done by leading shops and builders in the industry, but he does not name them. So I guess you can ask him. He's got receipts. Over $10,000 in parts invested. Again, last time I said you can put as much money in your bike as you want. You are probably not going to get it back. So he, I guess, already knows that because he put $10,000 in it and he's asking $5,500. Said donor bike has 600 miles. Total mileage is under 1,000. Again, mileage not an issue to me. I'd like to see more miles, actually. I mean, that's not much riding. Who knows what kind of kinks, and especially on a custom bike, usually you got to iron out the nonsense. So, you're doing, God knows, if you've done a whole harness yourself, there might be some things that aren't working optimally. So you gotta ride it and figure out what works and what doesn't. So let's see what else you got. So pictures don't do it justice. That's easy to say. I guess if he's willing to have you come out and look at it, then whatever, that's cool. Been sitting for 3 years. That is a problem. Cranks but doesn't start. Even worse. Needs fresh fuel and carbs clean. Don't have time to invest. Cash only. He's willing to deliver. That's unique. He must really want to get rid of this. He ain't too far from Chicago either. All right, let's turn the volume on this video. See what happens. I mean, the video, he's got it running. He had it running. It sounded all right. He's got a Springer on there. This is kind of a strange looking build. All right, let's dig deeper into the pictures. He's got a Springer with some ape hangers. Cool little headlight. He's got a front disc in the front. Obviously, front in the front. Yeah. Kind of like a chopped, actually pretty cool exhaust system. It's kind of like, It flows into like this and then comes back out, dual. And then they're like chopped right before the rear tire, which is, I like it, man. It's pretty cool. Little peanut style tank, I think, on it. But then he's got like a brat seat and he's got shocks in the rear. So it's like a half chopper and then half not. Scrambler, maybe? Let's see what the other pictures show. He's showing the build process. So there's the frame, the Springer. He's actually got a jack, unlike me. I use wood blocks, or actually with this Harley that I had to do the frame repair, I started making a frame jig. I really should have done that years ago, but I'm using floor jacks and wood blocks and whatever I got lying around. So it's kind of a two-bit operation over here, but it turns out, this stuff turns out just the same. So, all right, let's see what else he's got. More build stuff. He's got the tank in there. This time, empty frame. The rear fender. He's got like skinny little tires. It looks very chopper style. But then it's soft-tailed, dual rear shocks in the back with like a brat style seat, or like a scrambler seat. He's got the hoop, which I talked shit about last time on that K100 last week. He put the hoop on there, makes it look a lot cleaner, structurally sound, instead of just chopping the subframe. So very cool, good idea. But you're like half one bike, half the other. I mean, that's what it is, dude. The engine looks cool. Does he have the shifter going the other way? It's hard to tell. He might have put the shifter the opposite way, which would, usually it's what, one down, however many up, 4 or 5 up. If you flip it the other way, it'll be the opposite. So it's 1 up and then all of them down, which they do in racing, I believe. More of a like race setup. But this is the oddest bike. I mean, it doesn't look bad. You got rear discs in the back. Cool little tail light coming in the middle of the seat. The tank's nice, dude. It's got a little like relief. I always like tanks that do that. Oh, that's it. That's all the pictures. Yeah, I don't know, man. You got this guy's got half one bike, half another bike. It's a chopper in the front and a scrambler in the back. So if you got some kind of weird duality or bipolar nature, maybe this is the bike for you. For me, it's kind of, you got to go one way or the other. I don't know. I don't think I'd want a scrambler bike that it's got 8 hangers and a peanut tank and a Springer. It's just very strange. I mean, if it was me, this is what I would probably just. I mean, the Springer is already there, and he's got the nice tank. I like the exhaust. I think I would just hardtail it and put like a solo, or you could do a king and queen seat on it, and just call it a chopper or a bobber. Little rear, I don't even think it has a rear fender on it. No front fender. I mean, you're a rear section away from being a chopper. Cool chopper, bobber. So that's probably the direction I would go if it was my bike. But, to each his own. If you, if you're a fan of Batman and you like Two-Face, that's the bike for you. So let's we're gonna kind of jump around here this time, I think. Actually, Black Friday sale, 50% off. Coupon code DarkCloudFab50. DarkCloudFab.com. This one looks kind of cool. Harley Davidson Sportster 01 wants 12.5. Let's check the video. Pretty long ass video. I think he's got it running, but also it seems like there might be airplanes in the background. So I don't know if that's what the bike sounds like or they're just airplanes. So it looks nice, dude. I don't know. Let's see what he wrote. He wrote full custom, everything new. Okay, Sportster 01. Kind of resembles, I mean, not to the point that they do it, but Aero Precision Works, those guys build really cool, amazing bikes. It's a lot of like twisted rod designs. The seats, man, I gotta talk to that guy and see who makes the seats because it's just unbelievable, the seats. But they usually do some kind of theme, do like girders themselves. I mean, the little touches on their bikes are amazing, but it kind of has that vibe to me. They have like a similar style to this. It's got some Abe hangers, cool tank. I think it's a Springer on there. The seat is how I'd like to see it. It's kind of like sunk. It follows the line from the neck to the rear end. He's got black spokes on it. Black spokes on it, which I'm into. Doesn't look like there's a front brake, which is legit. It's got little like it looks like copper, kind of like accent pieces, air filter cover, maybe like a heat shield on the exhaust. Yeah, Springer front end, cool little headlight, Abe hangers. Everything matches, man. This picture is not very good. These pictures aren't super great. I'd like to see some like closer up ones. And the description is nothing, dude. You gotta say something, you know. I mean, nowadays there's AI. You know, you just put the picture in the AI, and they'll write something up. You can edit it, or you know, just use it. But you gotta, I mean, full custom, everything new. People are gonna have a lot more questions than that. So. Nice rear fender, chopped right at the axle line. I love that. He's got that license plate bracket that I actually have, same one. Kind of mounts on the axle, rear axle. Yeah, he's got some cool, like, they're probably not copper, but like copper looking heat shields and the air filter cover. I like little touches like that. It looks like everything's kind of like, you know, I'm partially colorblind, so I don't know if that's exactly copper color, but it looks like it. Pegs are matching. Got a little crown on the engine case. Nice little hardtail. Actually, I really like that. It's very streamlined, you know, with the nice struts for the fender. Exhaust right at the axle line too. Man, this guy should have said it's professionally built because this looks legit. Yeah, it's a nice bike. I could see the price. He's got a cool little fuel tank cap on it. Yeah, there's like everything. It's those little touches on everything that like take bikes to the next level. Yeah, tank mounts look nice. Yeah, it's just like a really clean chopper or bobber, whatever you want to call it. Even the seat, very understated, just the stitched line around the edge of it. Yeah, I like this bike. It's very nice. Very Excellent example of a hardtail. You know, you want to call it a chopper, I would probably call it a chopper. Yeah, no front brakes. It's got discs in the rear, chain. I know everyone's going to talk shit about a Sportster engine, and it's a girl's bike, but does that look like a girl's bike to you? Not to me. So, and if it is, it is. You know, who cares who's driving it? You know, is it a cool bike? Yes or no? You know, maybe you like it, maybe you don't, but that's some shit right up my alley. I like it, man. This should be in shows. It's a good bike, dude. Let's do one, maybe two more. Janus, I gotta see this shit. If you watch Yami Noob, that guy talks so much shit about Janus, but he wrote it, so I've never ridden them. I do like pre-war shit, so you know the styling is up my alley. I could see why he wouldn't like it because he's more of a modern guy. I would say I'm a vintage guy, so this is more. I can understand the rideability not being as great, you know, if the styling is there. But you can also work to like improve both. So let's see what we got here. So it's basically new, 20 miles. Don't ride anymore. Title, only defect is scratch on handlebars, which I did when I put the $500 windshield on. Yikes. He wants to trade for a classic car. He wants $6,700. So 20 miles. Maybe Yami Noob is right. I mean, who's putting 20 miles on a bike? I mean, he bought it brand new. I mean, it's a new bike. You would think he would have liked it, but obviously not. So let's dive deeper into this. It's got like a sprung seat, almost like a, how do you say it, like a cylinder tank, which is, you know, reminiscent of really, you know, pre-war Harley, Indian, Henderson, Excelsior, that kind of stuff. Where, you know, our motorcycles look kind of like bicycles, but some of them, like the Hendersons, had like a inline four in it. I mean, that had to be dangerous as all hell. It's got like little classic bags on it. He's got the windshield, mirrors. It looks like a leading link front end. I mean, the gauge, he has a picture of the gauge. It has a classic looking style to it. He's got 3 pictures. 2 of them, one's with the gauge. I'll probably show the miles. Oh, that one was to show the miles. This is terrible. Dude, you gotta take more pictures, man. What are you doing? But it does look like a Earl's or a leading, probably like a Earl's fork, which is like a old school BMW, where basically it comes down from the trees, it cuts over to the edge of the wheel, and then coming down to the axle is basically a shock. So you got like this weird design with a shock. So it's almost like I think they're dual shocks. So it's basically you got shocks in the front. I know it worked pretty well with like sidecars, just because of the geometry, but I'm not sure. I've never really ridden that style, that Earl's fork or a leading link style bike, so I can't go deep into it, but it is interesting. It's something that I was thinking about making at some point. So it looks like, is it a single cylinder? You can even say what CC it is. I don't even know what they make. But it looks like a thumper. I mean, I guess it's like, it might be a cool city bike. I don't know how it rides. Looks like it's hard to tell with the bag. It could be hardtail in the back, and then it's just a sprung seat, which would probably have a rough ride with the Earls in the front. Yeah, at some point, Janus, if you want to reach out, I don't know if enough people are watching my channel right now, but if they want to reach out, I'll ride one and tell you what I think. You know, probably give you a nicer review than Yami Noob did because I'm more of a old school guy. So, and I ride rough shit. So, yeah, let me know. All right, let's do one more. 83 Honda CB650 SC Bobber. Got a video riding it down the block, and then he disappears. Okay, that was it. Well, it's $1,500. I like that price. Clean title. Well cared for. He's seeing if he's really ready to let her go. That seems like a very low price to just be like, I don't know if I want to sell it. I mean, you think he would have put some kind of ridiculous price on it. Maintain consistently, I like that. All electrical relocated to an oil can under the seat. Very cool. Yearly tune-ups, nice 4-in-1 exhaust. Aggressive super sport sound. Sounded pretty cool. Carbs could use a light clean sink, of course. They always. But they run strong as it is. Who knows? I guess you'll find out if you get there. Newer tires installed earlier this year. Also an important thing when you're getting a bike. Because you don't have to buy a bike and then just get new tires immediately. That would, it kind of sucks. But sometimes you got to do it. Oil change done religiously. This is the guy you want to buy from if he's telling the truth. He said she's reliable, fun, and definitely turns heads. All right, so definitely has emotional attachment to the bike. He said maybe she'll ride home with you. Okay, this guy's he might be a little off kilter. All right, let's see what we got. Looks like maybe stock tank. Rear fender is going a little further than I'd like it. He's got like some ape hangers on it. Seats, very interesting. I don't know if I'd call it a bobber because it's got shocks in the rear. And it looks like tubes in the front, so not sure about that. It's got like a bobber style without actually being a bobber. I guess he put it in quotation marks, bobber. So, yeah. CBs are also very popular. They made a shit ton of them. And people like to usually see them as like cafe bikes, or like, I guess you can make one a street fire or that some kind of like a city street beast kind of bike. Usually see them more in that style than a bobber. These pictures aren't super great so far. I actually like the paint. I don't know if that's the stock tank. Why does it have two caps on it? I mean, maybe they did, or that's a tank that he got. So he's got some pinstriping. It looks like, I don't know if it was distressed on purpose or it's just been like that. But I like it. It's kind of like ratty. That's up my... He's got nasty written on the rear fender. Again, full rear fender. Unless you're doing like a Vikla or a Cholo style bike or a bagger, I guess. I don't want to see a full fender. You got to cut them. Because everything else, it just doesn't look great on. And it's called nasty. Same kind of paint on rear fender. Yeah, these people got to work on their pictures, man. Looks like the engine hasn't really been messed with. It's hard to tell where it's got the ape hangers on it, tubes, original wheels. They've probably got drums in the rear, disc in the front. And he's riding it. $1,500. I mean, if it runs, that's not a bad gig. I don't know what I would do with this. I almost think it would be interesting to keep the paint how it was. Obviously chop the rear fender. I don't even think he's got a front fender on it. Get rid of the bars. I don't know, the tank. I guess the tank can stay. I'd be interested to see it as like probably like a cafe bike. You know, upgrade the rear shocks. It's hard. I don't know what forks are on it. But, got on a Honda. I don't know. You could do, I guess you could flip or do a GSXR or a R1 or something like that on a Honda. Do that kind of front end. Maybe I probably would do that. It'd be an interesting looking cafe bike with that kind of paint. You know, clip-ons. Yeah, I think that's probably the way I would go with it. All right, I think that's all for this week. Till next time, it's Black Friday. We got a sale going on the website, darkcloudfab.com. Coupon code darkcloudfab50, 50% off everything. I got a bunch of handcrafted motorcycle parts. I got a lot of handlebars, sissy bars. I'm doing kind of like a chopper line of stuff. So if you're a chopper guy, I don't know if you're watching this video, but if you are, there's a bunch of stuff that you could probably use at insane prices. I also got some, you know, if you are a cafe kind of guy or, you know, street fighter or naked bike guy, I got a couple things on there for that. Some other accessories, decals. We're also doing, if you buy a wolf decal, you know, it's Thanksgiving time. If you buy a wolf decal, all proceeds go to the Native American Rights Fund. So, trying to give back, you know, if I can. So, help a brother out. All right, till next time.